I feel like ordering a case. I know things about Pokemon. Nerve-wracking, kind of scary, a little bit nerve-wracking. Nearly every Scarlet and Violet booster box went up over Thanksgiving weekend. Is it because of Black Friday, or is it because these boxes are just increasing in value? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because that's what we're going to be talking about today on the Pokemon Market Tuesday. It's a Tuesday video, guys. Sorry, I was really busy on Monday. However, before we dive head first into the wild, crazy times of the Pokemon market, I do have two really important updates for you. One of them being the 500 subscriber giveaway for the Prismatic Evolutions ETB. If you haven't heard about it already, each week I make one Pokemon Market video, and on those specific videos, if you are subscribed, you liked the video, and you comment on that video, you will gain one entry into the 500 subscriber giveaway. So if it takes me 6 Pokemon Market videos to get to 500 subscribers, you have the opportunity to get 6 entries. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments down below. And remember, you do have to get your comment in before I make next week's Pokemon Market video. So with that being said, here are all the subscribers that commented on last week's video, and all of these subscribers here now have one entry into the giveaway. Thank you to everyone who is engaging in this giveaway. I really appreciate it. And we grew quite a bit last week, almost like 40, 50 subscribers. So we're getting there, and I'm hoping that we get to do this giveaway soon. And then there are some of you who have entered into the Terastal Festival pre-order raffle. That's a lot of words. There are only 9 spots on this raffle, and currently there are only 2 left. The way that you enter is by going to my site, pokepeach.com, and you pre-order Terastal Festival. I currently only have 2 left, so therefore we only got 2 spots left. Another really important thing here though, everybody who is currently on this list, if you can please email me at pokepeach@gmail.com and just let me know whether or not you want to open your Terastal Festival on a upcoming live that I'll be doing on YouTube. If not, no problem. I'll send it to you sealed. I just know some people like to participate in that, so I want to be able to offer it. And when we have all 9 slots filled, I will be doing the spin wheel live, so I figure maybe some of you want me to open up your box live on YouTube. When you email me, please confirm your last name and your address so I know that it is actually you. Giveaway updates are over. Let's go ahead and jump into the wild world of the Pokemon market. As I said, we're mostly going to be talking about Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. Here is Paradox Rift. A lot of people have been sleeping on Paradox Rift. There's been a lot of streamers, there's been a lot of YouTubers saying that it is underrated, that it is going to be going up, and sure enough, it did. We got a buy box of $119.95. It currently has a market price of $121. And if you look at the graph right here over the course of 3 months, I would say that this is not just because of Black Friday. Yes, there is a ton of volume on Black Friday as far as 122 items sold, but you can see that it was steadily increasing all the way back since September. So did Black Friday overinflate Paradox Rift? I don't think so. I think it's just going up because it's Scarlet and Violet and it's becoming more rare. Moving on. Paldean Fate's Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs are now $100. You can see the market price over here at $107. I do not think that Black Friday caused this. Once again, looking at the 3-month graph here, you see this steady rise. And in fact, yes, we have like a lot of sales going on with that Thanksgiving weekend, but I mean it's just 28 items, just 28, not that much. I mean, it's not huge, it's not an incredible amount of increase right there, you know what I mean? So again, did Black Friday overinflate Paldean Fate's Pokemon Center ETBs? I don't think so. Scarlet and Violet base set. So many people have been talking about how this set is underrated. So I went ahead and I picked up a case. It was sitting at a very low price for a very long time. And now we have a buy box at $110. Look right below me. The current market price sits at $116. We have most recent sales at $119. It's getting to be a $120 box, guys. And once again, did Black Friday overinflate this? I do not think so. Because yeah, we got some massive volume through that weekend. However, again, look at the steadiness. Look at the even slope. Look, it's not a steep slope. It's nice and even. That's healthy. That's good. That's showing that this box was rising before Black Friday. Moving on to Paldea Evolved. This one is still kind of has me worried because I did enter into this market. I entered into the Paldea Evolved market at a pretty high price point, right? We're talking over $800 high price point type of thing for a case, right? Nerve-wracking, kind of scary, a little bit nerve-wracking, because look at the volatility of the graph. It's kind of just bouncing all over the place. We did see a huge spike in sales over the Thanksgiving weekend. Market price now currently sits at $141.63. I'm still pretty confident that it's going to be going up, but it is one of my investments that I am a little bit more concerned for, and that I will probably have to be a little bit more patient on. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's look at Obsidian Flames and what happened over Thanksgiving weekend. We currently have a $119.95 buy box. We had a significant spike in volume over Thanksgiving weekend with 208 items being sold. That was with an average market price of $121.46. It is now at $123.75. I am starting to think that Obsidian Flames is kind of underrated. Again, I know a lot of people have a problem with the amount of Charizards in there, how easy they are to pull. The singles on those Charizards aren't like extremely healthy. However, it is a box with a Charizard on it, and you know, I think we have kind of like our last opportunity to pick it up. So I think it is going to be rising. I imagine that within 6 months, it's easily going to be a $150 box. Someone can check me later in the future and tell me that I'm wrong. I have no problem being wrong. That's how we become better. You know, we check our errors and then we figure out how to make better predictions. Twilight Masquerade, it's still a weird one, guys. We have a buy box of $146.99. However, when we go look at this graph, we do see spikes right here, but even after the spikes, it's declining. It's a weird one. I don't fully understand it. If I were to give it my best guess, I think what happened is that it shot up too high too quickly because of the Greninja, which is a great chase card, but something about I guess the demand for it didn't meet that high market, and now it's starting to go down. Silver Tempest, this one doesn't actually do too well for me in the streams, but it would seem that the demand is increasing because we got a $162 buy box right now with a market price of $172.86. And looking at the 3-month graph, I don't think it would be fair to say that the Black Friday overinflated this box. This is just Pokemon doing its thing, guys. These boxes, these booster boxes, they're going to become more rare because people are going to be, you know, selling off their cases. It'll become more difficult to find, and then it's going to make all these prices go up. Temporal Forest, the booster box that I always end up calling Temporal Forest. So if I call it that during this segment of the video, I apologize. I know what it's called. I know things about Pokemon, kind of. I'm learning as I go, and I appreciate all of you being kind to me as I learn more. We got a buy box of $132.96. On Monday, I woke up and I thought to myself, I feel like ordering a case of Temporal Forces. So I went and I checked how much it would cost for a case of Temporal Forces, and it seemed to have gone up by like $150, at least on the secondary market. I thought to myself, what's up with that? And then I went to TCG Player, I looked at the graphs down below, and check it out. Look at the massive volume right here. We got 95 items sold, you know, in comparison to 12, 15, 18, right? So really big spike here. And again, if you were to ask yourself the question, did Black Friday overinflate Temporal Forces? I do not think you really have much to stand on by saying that it did. Because looking at the 3-month graph, just like most of the other booster boxes in Scarlet and Violet, they have seen the steady growth. 200 is where all these boxes are heading, in my opinion, guys, just because Pokemon is like booming right now. There's so much demand. There's so many streamers out there like myself who are trying to get this product as fast as possible at a pretty low rate, and it's causing that demand to increase like crazy. I think, you know, I don't necessarily think that all of these boxes deserve to be at 200 within 6 months or 9 months, but just because of how the market is right now, I think it will be, most of them, at 200, 6 to 9 months. I'm telling you, it's a crazy, wild time in the Pokemon market. All right, and then of course we got to talk about Surging Sparks. I introduce it like this one, guys, because I just wish I had known better. Like, I had the opportunity to get Surging Sparks. We all had the opportunity to get Surging Sparks at $600 a case. back in October. Early October, we all had that opportunity. I didn't take that opportunity, did you? And now I am really regretting that I didn't take that opportunity because it is so difficult right now to get your hands on Surging Sparks. As an average consumer, it might not be that difficult because you have streamers like myself who are doing it, right? But once we sell out of our current stock, most of us, it's extremely difficult to get Surging Sparks at a rate right now that would be a logical move business-wise. So again, in my opinion, I would be getting those packs right now on the streams. And I don't just say this because I want to get sales on my streams, guys. It is really just what I think. I think that those packs, as soon as people like myself and others are out of them, they're going to be skyrocketing in price. We did make the prediction that it was going to get up to $250 by the end of the year. Maybe that's not going to happen anymore because it does seem that it has slowed down. But again, all of the distributors, they are out of it. So I think it is still a possibility, a small possibility that it will reach 250 before the end of the year. Let's go ahead and stop my yapping and just go ahead and look at the graph down below. We see some massive sales volume here still. We are now at a market price of $208. And the graph, it just continues to climb even with lower and lower sales. Obviously, there was a spike, 988 items sold. And this, guys, this was after. Look, this is November 28th to November 30th. This was after Thanksgiving. My honest opinion is that the majority of these 988 items sold are being purchased by streamers. That is my opinion. I think that because I know firsthand just how difficult it is to get boxes right now. I think other streamers see that and, you know, they're trying to secure some inventory. They know that it's going to keep on getting scarcer and scarcer and that they'll be able to rise the rates. For me personally, that is not a move that I wanted to make. So I did not get on any of these sales right here. And again, what I have of Surging Sparks at the moment, that's what I have. I won't have any more when I'm out of it. I do currently have more ETBs though than I have of the booster boxes. And I guess that's kind of a good thing because even the standard ETBs, not even the Pokemon Center exclusive, are now at a buy box of $64. $64. And the market price is even higher. The market price is $71.42. You can see the 3-month graph here. There is no manipulation going on. This is just the demand of this box. If we look at some of these most recent sales here, we do see sales at 72, right? On the 3rd at $72, $72, $72. Like they're being sold at this price, guys. And that's not even considering the shipping and the tax with it. So in order to slow down sales and make sure that I have some inventory that I can spread out across my streams, I will probably have to be rising some of those ETB rates because again, you know, I don't have distribution, guys. So it's really hard for me sometimes to sell at exact MSRP because if I did, they would be gone in a second. And then I wouldn't be able to get on and stream anymore. You know, I'd be out of the product. So I know sometimes people get mad at streamers and at stores that are selling well above MSRP. I get it. I totally understand. I want people to be able to collect, you know, and all of that. But also at the same time, from a longevity perspective, it is really hard to sell at MSRP because you're going to have, you know, like I'm sure if I bumped my boxes down to $50, I'd probably be sold out in 2 days. And the majority of people that would be buying at that rate are probably going to be trying to resell them. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer. And this is not really where I meant the conversation to go, but it's just something to bring up because I know it is something within the discourse of Pokemon right now about like, you know, what is the ethical way to price your items. I try to be as fair as possible while still making sure that I can sustain the business that I accidentally created. Which that's a topic for another video, guys. The business that I accidentally created. All right, and with that being said, I think I'm gonna end the video there because I was kind of going on a different kind of trail, a different topic for a different video. Thank you for sticking around and watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment on this video. It will get you an entry into our ETB giveaway. And I will see you next time.